Hi everyone, my name is Efren. Today we will talking about factor polynomials difference of two cubes. This formula is important, the formula to get the two factors that will factoring the two cubes. Okay, to get the first term of the first factor, we have to cube the root of our first term. In this case, the cube root of a to the third is a, because a times a equal to a to the third. To get the second term of the first factor, using the same logic, cube the root of b to the third, and we get b, because b times b times b equal to b to the third. Now we get our first factor. To get our second factor, we have to follow this instruction. The third term of the second factor will be the square of the first term of the first factor. In this example, the first term of the first factor is the letter A, then square A equal to a squared. To get the second term of the second factor, multiply the first term of the first factor times the second term of the first factor. In this case, a and b. Multiply a and b together, and we get ab. To get the third term of the second factor, we have to square the second term of the first factor. In this example, the second term of the first factor is the letter b squared. Now we get our two factor related to our original equation. To see this, using an example, now we get as the original equation 64x to the third minus 125. 64x to the third minus 125 equal to the original equation and the formula. 64x to the third equal to a to the third. Now, to get our first factor and the first term of the first factor, we have to cube the root of 64x to the third. That is 4x. Why 4x? Because 4x times 4x times 4x equal to 64x to the third. Now we get our first term of our first factor. To get the second term of the first factor, using the same logic, the cube root of 125 is 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 equal to 125. Now we get the first factor. Now, to get the second factor, we have to follow the instruction. The first term of the second factor will be the square of the third term of the first factor. In this example, the first term of the first factor is 4x. 4x squared equal to 16x squared. To get the second term of the second factor, multiply the two terms of the first factor. In this example, 4x times 5 equal to 20x. To get the last term, the third term, we have to square the second term of the first factor. In this example, the second term of the first factor is number 5. Number 5 squared equal to 25. Now we get our two factors to factoring our original equation. If you want to know if these two factors are the correct factor, you have to multiply 4x times 16x squared, 4x times 20x, and 4x times 25, plus negative 5 times 16x squared, negative 5 times 20x, and negative 5 times 25. Simplify this multiplication and we'll get our original equation. And we're finished. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and give like. Thank you.